Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Dropping back, it's Wheeler. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Wheeler. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Working that wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Quickly complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Makes the grab over the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And here comes the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. And that is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. The QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's got a touchdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Wheeler. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayward. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Trying to power it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wheeler. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, is taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass, it's Wheeler. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not...